Nagtataka ka ba kung bakit walang gana kumain o tumuka ang mga manok mo? Nahirapan maghinga, sarado ang mga mata, at nalalaglag ang mga pakpak nito. Sinisipon at parang gustong manatili sa isang tabi, may dugo at parang nakadikit sa puwitan ang dumi. Nakakalungkot kung ganito palagi ang makikita mo sa inyong kawan ng mga katutubong manok. Mas nakakasaya makita ang mga sisiw na masisigla, malakas kumain, maaliwalas ang mukha, at kumikintab ang mga balahibo. Sa pangkabuuhan, may magandang pangangatawan na pumapikita ng masisiglang mga manok. Ang indicator na ito ay patungo sa mataas na survival rate. Ibig sabihin makatipid ka sa mga pangtambal at maraming manok ang mapalaki para pangbenta. Subalit, pag hindi maagapan na mabigyan ng karapat-dapat na tambal ang kahit isa lang sa mga apektadong manok, posibleng buong kawan ang mailagay sa alanganin. Ang mga senyales ng sakit na nasabi kanina ay nagpapahiwatig na ang sakit ay dulot ng mikrobyo na tinatawag Shigella. Ang mikrobyong ito ay sinisira ang bituka ng apektadong manok. Pwede itong kumalat sa pamamagitan ng dumi ng manok na may sakit nito. Paano ito maiwasan? Panatilihing malinis ang kapaligiran at kulungan ng mga manok. Ihiwalay ang may sakit sa lugar na medyo maligamgam at may akses sa patuka at tubig. Siguraduhin na maganda ang daloy ng hangin sa loob at labas ng pabahay ng manok. Anong ang pangtambal sa sakit na ito? Kumuha ng ilang piraso nga butil ng bawang, balatan at dikdikan. Ihiwalay ang katas sa naduraj na butil ng bawang. Gamit ang tuberculin, bigyan ng 0.2 hanggang 0.3 na mililitro ng purong katas ang apektadong manok na may edad pababa ng 45 na araw. Pwede itong dagdagan hanggang 0.5 na mililitro sa mga matatanda na manok. Ibigay ito sa gabi. Gawin ito isang beses sa isang araw hanggang mawala ang mga senyales ng ganitong uri ng sakit. Kung kulang ka sa panahon para magprepara ng pangtambal, aming ipinapakilala ang Central Philippine University Developed Garlic Emulsified Concentrates. Ihalo ang isang kutsarita nito sa 5 kilo ng CPU feeds. Kung medyo malala ang sakit, gawing 1 kutsarita bawat kilo ng patuka. Gawin ito every other day. Mas mainam kung ang booster feeds ay haluan nito bago ibigay sang mga sisiw bilang prevention. Ano pa ang hinihintay mo? Tumawag sa mga numero na makikita sa inyong mga screen para mag-order.
Dyan. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat kung saan na kayong bahagi ng Pilipinas o di kaya sa labas ng Pilipinas o sa ibang bahagi po ng mundo, kami po paabot po na aming pagbabati. No? Without much further ado, dugtungan na natin yung pinag-usapan natin noong nakaraang gabi, no? Para at least tuloy-tuloy yung kaalaman po nyo. Para kahit wala ng webinar po tayo, kahit ganito na lang po, makapaabot kami ng konting kaalaman po sa inyo. If you want to support us, kayo nang bahala dyan. If you can give us stars, maraming salamat po sa nagbibigay po pala ng mga stars sa amin, even in our offline videos po. Thank you for the support to the Philippine Native Chicken. Now, ang pag-usap na kasi natin noong nakaraang araw is that tanong palagi is that na yung manok matagal lumaki. Yung kung bakit that if you are on the perspective of the racers, this is on the perspective of the racers. Kaakibat nyo po kami. Yung palagi sabi namin at Philippine Native Chicken, we are helping the industry through scientific innovations. Yun ang may tulong po namin sa inyo. Naintindihan po namin kayo. Because that is what we are doing here at Central Philippine University, na sabihin natin that yung mga manok namin dito, sabihin na Dok, ano ba ang manok nyo dyan? Ruby saya. Ibig sabihin po, we are doing what they call the crosses. We have what they call the let the conservation of the breed be on the field. Bakit? The genetics of the chicken will keep on evolving on the field. Kasi pag nasa station yan, sobrang mahal mag-develop niyan. That is the reason why that if you will be purchasing parental lines of those foreign native chicken, or what they call, sabi doon is what they call the colored broilers. Sobrang mahal po. Saan niya kay babuyin yung gastos niya? And that is the perspective of the business. And for us, para po at least paano po makatulong po kami sa inyo. Yung kung bakit sa amin naman dito is that it is not necessarily na dito kay bibili. But we are now getting also to the development of the breed of the broiler native chicken. Manipis na yung balahibo, pero mabigat at saka malaman po. Na-inspired po tayo kasi sa mga report kasi nasabi that the broiler chicken that we have, one of the parental lines came from the Philippines. Anong ibig sabihin po? Ang mga manok sa Pilipinas have the potential to become broiler or a fast-growing fowl. It is on the matter on how we develop this breed na kung saan po aangkop po sa environment at kakayahan ng tao sa pag-aalaga po. Yung kung bakit dito at Philippine Native Chicken, we keep on doing researching. Yung kung bakit walang katapusan yan, but right now the activity that we are separating now the area from the production to the research, kasi pag research kasi niyan iba kasi ang kwentuhan yan, pag nasa production iba din. And on production side, we are always looking on the profit side, yung kung bakit na hindi po natin masisi mga tao pag minsan dumating yung panahon, it will give you the feedback na hindi naman pala maganda ganito, porke kasi ito, ay nako, yung kung bakit sabi natin is that na for us at CPU, sabi namin palagi, anong plano mo? If you are a fancier, walang problema, you keep on doing what you are doing in right now. Because for the fancier or the hobbyist, they are not after a profit in raising native chicken, but they are after of the aesthetic value of the chicken that they have. But for a raisers opting for a profit, we are looking on how to increase the profit that we have. Yung kung bakit that Central Philippine University, yon ang ginagawa namin dito. Now, regardless from where you will came from. Ibig sabihin kung saan man kayong bahagi ng Pilipinas o di kaya in some other part of the world or the globe, that will be also engaging or will be adapting our technologies. I know that number already of the tropical countries, our native in tropical countries is subscribing to us. Please share also to your fellow men or countrymen the technology that we have, and the only way and how we could help you is that kindly install some of the EI or artificial technology intelligence na kung saan po it could transfer the Filipino language into your own local language, given the technology in right now. I'm trying also to do that, but ang problema natin kasi sobrang mahal naman kasi, and I know that there are some institution from other tropical countries that possibly found this video informative. Kindly you can download it and then have it be translated in your own language so that your countrymen could also understand what I'm talking here. Now, regardless pa may you are, ang isang bagay po na pili bang wag po ninyong gawin. Infusing the foreign native chicken lines with the local native chicken lines, baka darating yung panahon po, magiging problema po niya. Yan. If you could still remember, prior then, if you could, siguro sa mga kaedad-edad ko, I don't know, for some others na siguro mas may edad pa sa akin, sabihin natin na, if you could remember what you call the Cabantris chicken then. The Sasu, the Cabernet. Ano nangyari, di ba? Kindly recall it, the time minute. Bakit po? Parang ganito rin. Alam nyo kasi the development of those breed, it is intended to have what they call the uniform size, even plumage color, and even the skin that they have, uniform yan. Ang hindi po natin nakita is that there is always what they call a trade-off. Yung kung bakit sabihin palagi is that na para matagal lumaki. But tingnan nyo how resistant it is to infection. In terms of taste, tingnan po ninyo. The problem that we have in right now is that based on the studies I've conducted then, there is what they call the mismatch our product with the requirement of the market. Pag sinabi mo kasing mismatch, yung ibig sabihin po, parang iba ata ang requirement ng market, iba din ang inalagaan natin. Yun ang problema natin. Yung kung bakit sabihin natin that you have this number of chicken, but paano yung market? They keep on patronizing your product. Lalo na sa market ng native chicken. We are not competing with the broilers and layer because native chicken have its own niche market. Kung maalalapan nyo yung mga presentation that I have then, especially in terms of finding the right market ng native chicken. Yes. Ang kailangan po ng reason ng ating mga kapatid na tawag dito yung mga talagang enthusiast of native chicken. Hindi yan sa laki. Kundi in terms of the lasa. Bakit na kahit na medyo mahal yung native chicken, they keep on buying it? Because nakita nila the native chicken, halos yung pagpalaki kasi is free from synthetic chemicals. Walang antibiotics, walang synthetic na growth promotant and others that possibly could deter the health of the consumers. Alam nyo kasi may mga tao kasi na halos sensitive sa mga pakain, lalo na sa mga manok, karina manok na kargado ng antibiotics, halos nangangati yung katawan, kamot ng kamot. That is why that kung makita ninyo at Philippine native chicken, we are deriving products in terms of the input, particularly in terms of the controlled the infections. We have what they call the garlic emulsified concentrates. We have also what they call the lemongrass emulsified concentrates, the water premix, and garlic tea and other product that we have. Bakit po? If you observe how this station is developing technology, halos sa input side pa lang tayo po, kinukumplito na namin. Bakit? Kahit na ano po ang gawin namin na technology po, pag yung survival rate na manok nyo masyado mababa, and will be sharing technologies on how to process the medication po, mahirapan po tayo. No one would like to gamble the capital that you have spent, and especially if the capital right now is engaging more than about 100 to million capital in native chicken, di ba? Parang ganon yan. So that is why that we are developing this kind of technologies para at least kompleto strain to infection. Yung kung bakit that we are developing to tell you in advance that we are developing broiler native chicken as one of our trust. Kasi kasagutan yan sa tanong nyo na kung saan po sobrang tagal lumaki ng manok. But this kind of strain that we are developing, we are not developing without science behind it. Gaya na sabi ko kanina, wag po ninyo i-mix yung native chicken with the local chicken. Time will come. The resistance of the upgrades. Ang tawag kasi doon ng anak niyan is what they call the upgrades. Ang resistensya sa sakit po niyan, bababa yan. Tandaan po natin yan. It is the trade-off that if we keep on increasing the body size more than to what it should be done among the normal strain or group of chicken, possibly na within the system of that manok na will be affected. In one of it is what they call the resistance to infection. Yung kung bakit sabihin natin na pagpalagay natin sa mga naka-experience dyan, pagkilagay ng comment nyo kung mali yung sinasabi ko. You tried to develop a native chicken na kung pimili ka, tapos binalik mo mga anak nila. Ang tawag doon is inbreeding. Hanggang darating yung point na kung saan po mayroon mga siso dyan o kung mga anak yan na sobrang laki. May mga anak naman yan na sabihin mo, para wala ata akong ilagaan na bantam, bakit may bantam dito? Mayroon na dyan sobrang laki ng katawan, no, maikli yung paa. Ang tawag doon is what they call desegregations. And the only way na kung saan po they are using what they call the crossing between the dwarf and the young chicken is to take advantage of the hybrid vigor. And that is what they call the development of the genetic lines. Sa ngayon po, ang isa lang kasi sa part natin as a racers na kung saan po we are looking at the profit, pili bang you find the real market of your product. If the market of your product is looking for those parentative chicken, raise it the parentative chicken. And by the time na mauna na sa tingin po ninyo na yung parental lines niya o yung mga magulang niya parang hindi na gano'ng kaganda, pwede na rin kayong bumili ulit doon sa pinagkukunan niyo. Para at least maintain nyo ang productivity nila. At the same time, do uniformity of their sizes. But for those who are raising native chicken, identify the market that you have. And the only way and how the primitive chicken can help you is that if possible, because ibigay nyo po ang mga researches o pagtutuklas sa research station, ibigay nyo po ang pagdevelop ng mga strain na yan to the fancier. It is very expensive to invest on the development of the breed or even standardization of the breed. And the only right now to hasten the process is that to do what they call the molecular assisted selection, whereby para mabilis ang selection process. But again, it entails expenses. Pwede bang sa mga racers na sumasama sa ngayong gabi, pwede ba gawin natin have it be native? And the only way that we can help you is to identify or to have the crosses between the larger genetic group and the local genetic group. The smaller genetic group pala. Ang magandang combination kasi dyan is that na yung tandang po ninyo is the larger genetic group at saka yung inahin naman is the smaller genetic group. Yan ang isa sa magandang combination na kung saan po magbibigay po sa inyo ng magandang mga sisiw. And beside, the quality of your product, mas maganda po. There's no need na sabihin natin, pwede bang bibili kami sa CPU. Walang po. Kung malapit kayo, okay lang. Pero kung sa tingin nyo malayo kayo po, kindly browse the videos that we have discussing about the smaller genetic group. But baka bukas, pagtungan po natin about the smaller genetic group and the larger genetic group para pagdagdagan natin ng kwento yan para at least maragdagan pa yung makalaman nyo. Pero yung makatanungan in terms na kung paano mapabilis ng konti yung palaki ng manok, tandaan po natin, can we use the local resources that we have, genetic resources, kindly cross the roster from the larger genetic group doon sa inahin ng smaller genetic group. Instead of waiting about 4 to 6 months, with the crosses that you have, tandaan po natin, hindi naman lahat yan, but majority of it already, now with the rosters that you have na mga 2.5 at 10 months and 1.5 for the hen at 10 months of age. Ibig sabihin yan, in 3 months time, kayang-kayang kunin yan ang 900 grams. And even there are some fast growing out of it that even can yield even up to 1 kilo live weight po. So parang ganon yung maitulong po natin. Sana po makatulong yon at saka bugtungan pa natin yung kwentuhan natin about the smaller genetic group and the larger genetic group para at least mas marinuwagan po kayo na magiging guide ninyo on the process of establishing your own flock. Again, this is your host, Dr. Jaime C. Cabalis Jr. na pagpapasalamat po sa inyo and sa hindi po nakapag-follow, paki-subscribe at paki-like po ng page natin at saka kung may makilala kayo dyan na sa tingin po nyo kami makatulong po, please share our page to them. Again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.